Okay, standby. Hintayin natin yung iba, class. Diyan na ba? Okay, class, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, before we start our discussion, let's have a prayer first. So I will be the one who will lead the prayer. And then, class, close your eyes and bow your heads. Let's us pray.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lord, thank you po, Ama, sa araw na ito. Binigyan niyo kami ng pagkakataon na magkipag-meet uli kahit online. Sana po may matutunan ng aking mga estudyante sa aming lesson ngayon. Bigyan niyo po sila ng kaalaman at karunungan. Ito po ay dinadalangin namin sa pangalan niyong bugtong na anak. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, class. But before we start our discussion today, may I remind you to observe proper hygiene and to adapt to our new normal education.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, class. Google Meet will check your attendance. So, stand by, set back, and relax.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last meeting, I gave you an assignment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can pass it on Google Classroom, and then you can pass it on Messenger. You can PM me if you don't have data or balance. So I will check that later. So let's proceed. So yesterday we discussed about animal kingdom. So now, who can give me an example of animal kingdom?
Sir,
Okay, Mr. Pacholo.
example of animal kingdom is fungi, sir.
Fungi. Very good. Who else?
Um,
Okay, Mr. Joshua.
Animalia, sir.
Animalia. Very good. Animalia is an example of animal kingdom. So class, do you have any clarification about our topic yesterday?
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay, very good. So before we proceed to our next topic, we will have an activity first entitled Complete Me and I Will Complete You. So I will show you the PowerPoint para makita ninyo. So here. So the title of our activity, I will complete me and I will complete you. So here's the mechanics. I will show you some pictures and with the broken words, and you will complete the missing letters in order for you to come up with the correct or right answer. You can open your mic if you want to answer. So class, paunahan lang to. So our activity, so mag-ready na kayo. The activity will start now. Okay, number 1.
Bear, sir.
Okay, Mr. Pacholo, ano yan?
Bear.
Beer.
Bear.
Very good.
Sir.
So number 2.
Snake, sir.
Okay, snake. Sabi ni Mr. Joshua, snake daw. So number 3.
Sir. Coral reefs, sir.
Okay, ano nga yun, Mr. Pacholo? Pakiulit.
Coral reefs.
Coral reefs. Very good. So number 4.
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Patok.
Zebra, sir.
Okay, zebra. Okay, number 5.
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Pacholo.
Octopus, sir.
Octopus. So very good. So let's continue. So class, wait, sorry. Based from the pictures you have seen earlier, so here, as you can see, there are boxes composed of 12 boxes. So you can fill that with the letters and you can come up with one word. So what do you think our topic for today?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Pachulo?
I think biodiversity, sir.
Biodiversity. Very good. Okay, biodiversity. So, class, in your own words, what is biodiversity?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Patok?
Biodiversity is all kinds of life, sir.
All kinds of life. Very good. Okay, who else?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Pacholo?
So, biodiversity, bio means life, sir.
Very good. Bio means life. So, I think you have an idea or background. So, let's continue. So, biodiversity. So, here is the definition of biodiversity. Bio means life, which is, tama yung sagot mo kanina, Pacholo, bio means life. And diversity, it refers to the variety of life that can be found on Earth. So, class, ibig sabihin pala ng biodiversity, bio means life. Diversity ay pagkakaiba o variety of life. Maraming uri ng buhay dito matatagpuan sa mundo. Saan matatagpuan?
Sa mundo.
Okay, sa mundo, sa Earth, hindi sa Mars, ha? Tandaan nyo yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's proceed. But before we proceed to our main topic, I would like you to, I will present to you the lessons objectives. So, my class, wait, we have in biodiversity, we have two factors, which is the high biodiversity and low biodiversity. But before we discuss that, I will present to you the lessons objectives and you will read it. So, okay. Who can read the lessons objectives?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Kunihos.
Um, at the end of the lesson, learners will be able to A. Differentiate high and low biodiversity.
Mhm.
B. Describe ecosystem with high and low biodiversity.
Mhm.
And C. Predict what will happen to an ecosystem with low biodiversity.
Okay, very good. So class, before we continue to our lesson for today, I will have an activity. So this activity, I will group you into two groups and I will show you some pictures and you will identify if it is high or low biodiversity. So class, I will give you 5 minutes to complete the activity and answer the following questions. And the following questions will be followed after the pictures. So class, your groupings is group 1 for the girls, group 2 for the boys. So you can cooperate with the messenger, use your messenger to cooperate with each other. So here's the pictures of group 1 that you will identify. So group 1, here's your picture. You can take a screenshot in order for you to study the pictures longer. Are you done, class, taking a screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So group 2, here's the pictures of you. Please take a screenshot. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So class, here's the following questions. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes to answer the following questions. So go ahead and start the activity. I will give you 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I will call you by group and then present the activity. 5 minutes, class. Nawala yung internet natin. Sige, answeran nyo lang, class. Hintayin ko kayo, 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, are you done, class?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, you still have 2 minutes. Use your time. Please cooperate. Okay, last 1 minute. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, time's up. So group 1, you will be the one who will present your work. So you can answer. So here's the questions. Question number 1. The question number 1, as you can see on the screen, does it have a high or a low biodiversity?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Pacholo?
High biodiversity, sir.
Okay, very good. High biodiversity. So what organisms are present in... Wait, I will show the pictures para ganyan. So what organisms are present in the ecosystem?
Animal, sir.
Animals.
Animal, fish, and plant.
Plant.
Trees.
Very good. So question number 3. What is the importance of the biodiversity to the ecosystem? Ano bang kahalagahan ng biodiversity sa tingin mo? Okay, very good. Okay, group number 2. It's your turn. So here's the pictures of you. So the question is, does it have a high or low biodiversity?
I think low, sir.
Oh, low. Very good. So what organisms are present in this ecosystem? Ano bang makita natin mga hayop dyan? Ano bang nakikita natin dyan?
Banana, sir.
Banana plantation. Very good.
Corn.
Corn. Yes.
And then, ano, sir? Sun, sir.
Suns. Very good. So desert yan, no? So question number 3, what is the importance of the biodiversity to the ecosystem? Ano ba ang sa tingin mo, bakit mahalaga ang biodiversity sa ecosystem?
Para sa buhay natin, sir, para mas lalong tumagal yung buhay natin, sir.
Okay, very good. So for survival. So according to your answer, it means that para sa survival. So tama yun. Very good. So class, so group 1, bigyan mo natin ng group 1. So very good kayong lahat. Group 1 and group 2, bigyan natin kayo ng boom panis clap. So ano ba yung boom panis clap? So since na magaling yung pagkaka-deliver ninyo, magaling yung answer ninyo, magaling yung sagot niyo. So bigyan natin ng boom panis clap. So ganito class, manood muna kayo, wag muna kayo sumabay. So ganito, pag sinabing boom, sorry, mali pala, yung pa pala yung boom. So ganito, boom panis, boom boom panis panis. Gets?
Yes, sir.
Is there any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's perform the boom panis clap. So 1, 2, 3, go. Boom, panis, boom, boom, panis, panis, boom, panis, boom, boom, panis. Okay, palakpakan na niyo yung sarili, class. Galing nyo. So, let's proceed. Okay. So, class, as I told you earlier, as I said, there are 2 factors of biodiversity, which is the high biodiversity and low biodiversity. So, high biodiversity, it means there are many different types of organisms and species. So, pag sinabi natin high biodiversity, meron daw, hindi lang isa, hindi lang ilan, kundi marami. Pag sinabing many, marami. Hindi yan si Manny Pacquiao, kundi many yan. Maraming iba't ibang uri ng mga organismo at species ang makikita natin. So, examples, rainforest. So, class, pag sinabing rainforest, yan ay kagubatan. Yes. Napanood nyo ba yung sa Gisa Kasuho? Yung adventurous sila, yung umakyat sila sa Mount Makiling, which is ang Mount, okay, which is yung Mount Makiling is example of rainforest. Pumunta sila doon, class, sa Mount Makiling. Tapos, lumakas yung hangin. Lumakas. Biglang umulan. Tapos, may tumama sa mata niya sa isang babae doon. Yung adventurous, may tumama. Akala niya lamok. Oo. Akala niya lamok or langaw. Napuwing lang siya. At nung tinignan niya kasama niya, ang nakita ng kasama niya is limatic. Alam niyo ba yung limatic? Ayun.
Yes, sir.
Yung limatic or linta.
Sir.
Dumikit sa mata dito, class. So ayun, nahirapan silang tanggalin yun. Pero class, ibig sabihin nun, pag sinabi sa rainforest, meron tayong mga organismo na hindi pa natin alam na andun pala nakatira. So ayun class, so iba't ibang uri ng species at organisms ang makikita natin dun sa rainforest. Tsaka sila hindi sila aware na may mga limatic pala dun. Ayun, nalagyan yung mata nila. So buti na lang natanggal, hindi naman siya masyadong ano talaga, yung critical talaga, yung delikado. So ayun, natanggal nga. Ayun, nakasurvive yung ano niya, yung mata niya. So class, kaya mag-ingat kayo pag pumunta kayo ng rainforest or kagubatan, mag-iingat kayo kasi maraming mga hayop diyan, mga wildlife diyan na hindi pa natin alam. Hindi natin alam kung paano ang mga behavior nila kaya mag-ingat kayo. So yun ang example guys ng high biodiversity ang kagubatan. So second example, coral reefs or of Sombrero Island. Ayun. Sino nakapunta ng Sombrero?
Sir.
Sir.
Okay, di ba? Pag naliligo tayo doon, pag nakasuot tayo ng goggles, pag nagsuot tayo ng goggles, makikita natin yung malinaw yung ilang mga coral reefs.
Yes,
Very good. So maraming sea snake doon.
Yes, sir.
Alam mo ba yung sea snake, yung walo-walo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kaya class, mag-iingat din kayo. So, alam nyo ba kung bakit maraming coral reefs sa Sombrero Island? Kasi, noong unang panahon, di pa gaano matagal, mga 10 years before ata, talamak ang ano doon, ang illegal fishing doon sa atin, sa may ano, Sombrero Island. So, pero nung time na yon, in-stop nila, preserve nila yung coral reefs. Ayun, umusbong, dumami. So, ayun, klase-klase isda makikita mo, iba't ibang uri ng species na isda ang makikita mo, hindi lang iisa. Di katulad sa ibang lugar na halos wala ng isda, iisa na lang, takot pa sa tao, tumatakbo pa. Hindi tumatakbo, lumalangoy pala pag nakikita ang tao. So, di katulad sa sombrero, pag naligo ka, lalapitan ka pa ng isda, pati si snake lalapit sa iyo. So, wag mo hayaang makalapit sa iyo si snake, baka matuklaw ka. Malayong ospital doon, walang ospital doon sa ano, Burias. So, ayun class, nakukuha niyo ba? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the high biodiversity?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, let's proceed to low biodiversity. Low biodiversity is when there are few prominent species and low number of other species within the habitat. So pag sinabi pa lang low biodiversity, kabaliktaran yan ng high biodiversity class. Example niya, banana plantation. Excuse me. Alam niyo ba class, kahit ilang daan-daan pa yung hektarya ng lupa ang taniman ninyo ng banana, kung puro lang yung banana, maiko-consider pa rin yang low biodiversity. Kasi, yun nga, ang definition ng low biodiversity, prominent, low number of species. Kasi nga, kung puro banana lang sa million, kahit sabihin natin milyong hektarya, isang species lang yun, banana lang yun. At saka hindi yun makakapunta doon ang mga ibang uri ng hayop kasi nga hindi naman lahat ng hayop kaya mag-survive sa may banana plantation, di ba? So, ayun class, example niya, banana plantation, kunti na lang ang species. Pangalawa, we have desert. Di ba? Alam niyo man desert?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yung puro tubig, desert yun. Tama ba?
Mali yun, sir. Mali.
Sir.
Okay, mali. Akala ko tama. So, hindi yun. Ang desert is puro buhangin class, mainit dun. So, ayun, sample niya, low biodiversity. So, let's proceed. I will show you a video regarding our ecosystem about high and low biodiversity. After you watch, I will ask you some questions of what you have noticed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, here's the video presentation. I'll open the mic in order for you to hear the... Sorry. Standby class.
Our planet's diverse, thriving ecosystems may seem like permanent fixtures, but they're actually vulnerable to collapse. Jungles can become deserts, and reefs can become lifeless rocks, even without cataclysmic events like volcanoes and asteroids. What makes one ecosystem strong and another weak in the face of change? The answer, to a large extent, is biodiversity. Biodiversity is built out of three intertwined features: ecosystem diversity, species diversity, and genetic diversity. The more intertwining there is between these features, the denser and more resilient the weave becomes. Take the Amazon rainforest, one of the most biodiverse regions on Earth due to its complex ecosystems, huge mix of species, and the genetic variety within those species. Here are tangled liana vines, which crawl up from the forest floor to the canopy, intertwining with treetops and growing thick wooded stems that support these towering trees. Helped along by the vines, trees provide the seeds, fruits, and leaves to herbivores such as the tapir and the agouti, which disperse their seeds throughout the forest so they can grow. Leftovers are consumed by the millions of insects that decompose and recycle nutrients to create rich soil. The rainforest is a huge system filled with many smaller systems like this, each packed with interconnected species. Every link provides stability to the next, strengthening biodiversity's weave. That weave is further reinforced by the genetic diversity within individual species, which allows them to cope with changes. Species that lack genetic diversity due to isolation or low population numbers are much more vulnerable to fluctuations caused by climate change, disease, or habitat fragmentation. Whenever a species disappears because of its weakened gene pool, a knot is untied and parts of the net disintegrate. So, what if we were to remove one species from the rainforest? Would the system fall apart? Probably not. The volume of species, their genetic diversity, and the complexity of the ecosystems form such rich biodiversity in this forest that one species gap in the weave won't cause it to unravel. The forest can stay resilient and recover from change. But that's not true in every case. In some environments, taking away just one important component can undermine the entire system. Take coral reefs, for instance. Many organisms in a reef are dependent on the coral. It provides key microhabitats, shelter, and breeding grounds for thousands of species of fish, crustaceans, and mollusks. Corals also form interdependent relationships with fungi and bacteria. The coral itself is a loom that allows the tangled net of biodiversity to be woven. That makes coral a keystone organism, one that many others depend on for their survival. So what happens when destructive fishing practices, pollution, and ocean acidification weaken coral or even kill it altogether? Exactly what you might think. The loss of this keystone species leaves its dependents at a loss too, threatening the entire fabric of the reef. Ecosystem, species, and genetic diversity together form the complex tangled weave of biodiversity that is vital for the survival of organisms on Earth. We humans are woven into this biodiversity too. When just a few strands are lost, our own well-being is threatened. Cut too many links, and we risk unraveling it all. What the future brings is unpredictable, but biodiversity can give us an insurance policy, Earth's own safety net, to safeguard our survival.
Okay, class, our video is already done. So I will call some students, and this will be your graded recitation to ask you some questions. So, wait. Okay. Let us see what you have observed in the video. So, based from the video, what have you observed in the video? Yes, Pacholo?
Sir, the video is about the balance of ecosystem.
Okay, very good. The video talks about the balance of ecosystem. So, who else?
Sir,
Okay, yes, Patok.
the video want us to know what we should protect the ecosystem.
Okay, very good. So, merong question dito, class. So, ito. Why high biodiversity is advantageous over low biodiversity? Okay, class. The advantages of having a high biodiversity over having low biodiversity include better ecosystem functions such as productivity and nutrient cycling, reduce vulnerability of the ecosystem to disasters, as well as more stable community of species. Okay, class, di ko na masyadong i-explain to. Bigyan ko na lang kayo ng example. So, example nito, kunwari tayo magsasaka. Kunwari, ikaw, Joshua, magsasaka ka. Tapos, meron kang 100 hektarya ng lupa sa bukid mo. And then, you decided na magtanim ka ng puro corn. Okay, napuno mo na siya ng puro corn. And then, yun, malapit na siyang, yung malapit ng reap season niya. Yung malapit na siyang anihin. So, before siya anihin, class, merong isang, trahedya ang nangyari, class. So, for example, napeste yung corn mo. So, pag napeste ang corn mo, do you think na makakasurvive ka pa ba? Sa tingin nyo ba, class, makakasurvive pa kayo kapag napeste kung puro mais lang yung tanim nyo?
Hindi,
Hindi,
sir.
sir.
Hindi. So, okay. Hindi kayo makakasurvive kasi nga ay isang pananim lang yung tinanim nyo. So, yun ang example ng yun ang low biodiversity class. Yun ang disadvantage ng low biodiversity. So, paano naman yung high biodiversity? Paano naging advantage siya? So, ang example ng high biodiversity class, yun nga, hindi tayo aalis doon sa pagiging magsasaka. Meron kang 100 hektarya ng lupain. Tinaniman mo yun ng iba't ibang uri ng pananim. Naglagay ka ng mga pastuhan ng baka, nag-alaga ka ng mga hayop. Ayun. So, dumating man ang panahon ng trahedya, pestehin man yung mga pananim mo, at least meron ka pa rin mapagpipilian kasi nga marami kang tinanim. Nagtanim ka ng maraming punong kahoy, nagtanim ka ng gulay, prutas, iba pa. So, kapag napeste yung mais, yung tinanim na mais mo, so, hindi ka maapektuhan, makakasurvive ka pa din. Kasi nga, meron kang marami kang pagpipilian. No? So, papasok yun ito yung stable community of species. So, hindi ka magugutom, makakasurvive ka, class. So, ayun. Nakukuha nyo ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, let's proceed. As a human, okay, as a human, what will you do to avoid lowering the biodiversity?
Sir.
Okay, yes, Pacholo?
Avoid cutting trees, sir.
Okay, avoid cutting trees. Very good. Who else?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Dalisay?
Avoid overhunting animals, sir.
Okay, very good. Avoid overhunting animals. So, yun nga, class. Iwasan natin yung mga ganong pangyayari. So, class, I have here the things that must be done in order for us to preserve our biodiversity. So, here, how to preserve biodiversity. Number 1, purchase products that have eco-labels. So, class, bumili tayo ng mga produkto na eco-friendly, hindi yung nakakasira ng kalikasan. Alam nyo na yun kung ano yun, di ba? Okay, number 2, recycle all plastic and glass products. Class, yung pwede pa mga gamit na, mga basura na tinatapon nyo, kung pwede pa namang magamit o ma-recycle, huwag nyo itapon. Lalo na plastic, class. Kasi nga, plastic, yung napanood nyo sa balita, yung scientist, ano sila sa Imdimdip, sa Philippine Trench. Ang Imdimdip, natatagpuan sa Pilipinas yan. Yan ang pangatlo sa pinakamalalim na karagatan sa buong mundo, ang Imdimdip. Yun, nag-conduct sila doon ng investigations in Imdimdip. Ayun, yung pagsakay nila ng submarine class, ang scientist na yun ay si Florence Onda. Yan, search nyo. Pagsakay nila ng submarine, may nakita siyang kulay puti. Akala niya, pating white shark. Sabi niya, white shark yun. Nasa nakita niya malayo pa. Yung papalapit na sila, nakita niya, akala niya, hindi pala white shark, maliit pala. Jellyfish pala. Yun ang sabi niya, jellyfish. Pero nung malapit na sila, class, yung nasa, malapit na talaga, sabihin natin mga 5 meters na lang. Yun. Alam niyo ba kung ano yung nakita niya? Hindi pala yung pating, hindi pala yung jellyfish. Alam niyo ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kaya hindi niyo alam, hindi niyo kasi napanood.
Yes, sir.
Ano kasi pinapanood nyo. Hindi, joke lang. So, ang nakita niya, class, is plastic bag. Alam niyo yun? Plastic bag. Ang Imdimdip, malayo na sa Pilipinas. Ilang milyang layo nun, pero nakarating pa din yung plastic bag. Alam naman natin yung pinaka mahilig gumamit ng mga plastic bags, kundi ang mga Pilipino.
Yes, sir. Mga tao.
Mga tao, sige. General natin, mga tao. So, ayun, class. Plastic bag ang nakita niya. May kasama pa daw diapers. Ano naman? Diba? So, alam niyo ba, class, ang plastic hindi yan basta-basta nasisira. Kaya nakakarating yan dun. Alam niyo ba, class, ang plastic is isa rin sa mga rason kung bakit namamatay ang mga sea monster natin, kagaya ng balyena, kaya ng mga butanding, yan, butanding, mga whale. Kasi, ang mga butanding kasi, hinihigop na, nakakain niya nila eh. And then, pag nakain nila, ayun, masu-poison na sila, class, kasi hindi natutunaw, hindi na-digest. Kasi nga, masyado yang elastic, masyado yang flexible, masyado yang matibay. So, kaya, pag may mga plastic kayo, as long as kaya nyo pang recycle nyo. Huwag yung plastic bag, hindi naman recycle. Yung mga plastic talaga. Pero, okay, let's proceed to number 3. Reduce or eliminate the use of products that come in aerosol cans. Yan, yung mga spray, mga pintura, bawasan natin yan kasi nga nakakasira yan sa ozone layer. Okay, number 4, madali lang to. Plant more trees. Madali bang magtanim? Class, madali bang magtanim ng puno?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Madali ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Paano nyo nasabing madali? Okay, di ba may awitin tayo? Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko. Kung maghapon ka magtanim, saka lang hindi biro ang magtanim. Pero kung ilang oras ka lang magtanim ng puno, hindi nasasakit yung likod mo. So ayun, magtanim daw tayo ng maraming puno para ma-preserve natin yung biodiversity. The more na maraming puno, the more na maraming tirahan yung ating mga ibon. The more na meron silang lugar na makapangitlog sila, makapadami sila. No? So ayun, the more na maraming ibon, the more na mas magiging balance ang ating biodiversity. So number 5, proper waste disposal. So ito, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So ano ba yung biodegradable? Mr. Joshua, pag sinabing biodegradable, ano bang pagkakaintindi mo?
Nabubulok, sir.
Okay, very good. Pag sinabing biodegradable, nabubulok yan. So pag sinabing non-biodegradable, Mr. Pacholo, ano yan, Mr. Pacholo?
Nabubulok.
Hindi nabubulok. Very good. So saan ba tayo doon? Sa nabubulok o hindi nabubulok?
Sa nabubulok.
Okay, tayo mga tao, nabubulok tayo ha. Pero hindi tayo bulok. Talagang katawan lang natin nabubulok. Walang taong bulok. So, okay, let's continue. Ay, class, may question ba?
None, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, naiintindihan nyo ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's proceed. Okay. Before we end up our class, our discussion today, who can summarize our topic?
Sir,
Okay, Mr. Pacholo?
our topic for today is all about biodiversity in its two factor, which is high biodiversity and low biodiversity.
Very good. Who else? Mr. DJ?
Sir, our topic for today is all about biodiversity and how to preserve it.
Very good. Excellent. Anyone else?
None, sir.
Okay. Any question?
None,
So
sir.
far, sir.
Okay, so it seems that you already understand our topic for today. That's all for today, class. So, but before we end up our class, I have here a quiz. So, the quiz is I already posted in our Google Classroom. And then, class, we have an assignment. Okay, your assignment is very easy. You said earlier that the planting trees is easy. So, your assignment is you will plant a tree. Find place in your barangay that you can plant a tree. Magtanim kayo ng kahoy. Hindi bababa sa 3 or 2. Magpaalam kayo sa kapitan nyo.
Yes, sir.
So, kung wala kayong puno, meron dyan sa barangay natin. Meron dun sa barangay hall, may maraming mga seeds dun, may mga puno dun. Kaya humingi kayo dun. The more na maraming puno, the more na maraming grades. The more na maraming tinanim, the more na maraming grades. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
None, sir.
And so far, sir.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
sir.
ingat kayo class. You can leave the Google Meet. Okay.